Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from. Welcome back to the Roma the YouTube Sports channel. All my dear subscribers, my dear viewers, commenters, and the entire world at large. I would like to take my sincere gratitude to all of you who always watch, subscribe, comment on my sports content. It's not only for me, but it is for the entire globe at all. In case you missed up on some sports updates on the entire globe, just keep tuned in on the Middle YouTube Sports channel. Anything concerning sports, you will be updated. Today, we are going to talk about some 2 or 3 topics. As you always know, that we have added more interesting features on our content. That is, we have brought the betting tips also for those of you who would like to win out some money. You just keep following as we give out some few wins that will be taking place today. However, our first topic, we'll be talking about Mafias Nunez from the transfer that is on market in the English Premier League, and even Mborimbori Minama Lukaku. Those will be some of the transfer news that we will be having. And lastly, in our segment, as I always promised and I deliver, remember on Friday we went very well. All matches that I gave out were very nice. All matches won. On Sunday, all the matches that I gave out, some 2 matches, Manchester City won. The game against Liverpool went as expected. So today, as I told you earlier on, that we will be mostly in the transfer news on our main topics. That is about Mafias Nunez. Manchester City, remember, had just gone to Wolverhampton about their signing that they had just spotted from Sporting Lisbon the previous summer when they made a transfer record of £38 million that they gave out to Sporting Lisbon to secure this midfield general, and other things went to their way as they managed to secure this midfield general from Portugal, or the Portuguese 25-year-old midfield general. Was brought at Morenix Stadium, and I think Wolves did not have all that a good season. However, they managed to stay in the Premier League. That his most performances were remembered in the second half of the season when he helped Wolves to make it into the 13th position. Ever since then, he attracted attentions to numerous clubs, the likes of Chelsea in the Premier League, the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City. However, since Nunez had just been a new recruit at Morenix Stadium, and they had let off their captain, Ruben Neves, leave to the Saudi Pro League, so they had to maintain this young man to remain the anchorman in the midfield. However, when big clubs come in with big money, remember they have to take some players from the small teams. Remember what Chelsea has just done to Brighton, signing numerous players from Brighton, the likes of Chuchulera, the likes of Caicedo, the likes of Robert Sanchez, and so many people that have been gotten from the small clubs at huge sums of money. You remember also Liverpool when it came in for Alexis Mac Allister from Brighton, and has been given the shirt number 10 in the Liverpool squad. So Manchester City had previously come in with a bid to Wolverhampton of about £47 million the previous weekend, and Wolverhampton rejected the offer, thinking that at least towards the end of the transfer window, that will be on Friday, at least Manchester City has to raise at least a minimum of £60 million so that they can let off their star player join. We have gotten numerous latest news from Wolverhampton talking about this young man, Even remember previously on Sunday, he missed training and he wanted to force a first move to Manchester City. And even on Monday also, he missed training towards the same issue. This is the power of playing into a big team. After knowing that Manchester City had the team to beat in England, so when they come with such a big offer as a player, sometimes it's rare for you to reject this offer. So that's why he had even gone and even was suspended for some, and is going to be made to pay some fines by Wolverhampton due to his indiscipline of missing out on training on Sunday and even on Monday. However, let us hope all goes well and this transfer window or this transfer request goes successfully, as the boy is yearning to join Pep Guardiola's side at Manchester City Stadium. Another news that we have is about Mboli Minama Lukaku. You remember Lukaku uh, currently in the Premier League, he sits on number 21 in the list of the Premier League all-time top scorers. He has 121 goals. You remember his first move when he was in Chelsea, I think he did not score any goal. Later on, he had to join West Brom, where he scored numerous goals. That led to him being signed to Everton, and he had successful spells at Everton. And later on, Chelsea wanted him back, but Jose Mourinho had to pursue him to join Manchester United, where he had issues with Manchester United fans, others saying that he was too heavy, was not scoring goals, and later on was made or was forced to leave the English Premier League and join the likes of Inter Milan at about £75 million. Remember also Manchester United had injected over £75 million to Mboli Minama Lukaku to join from Everton to Manchester United. When he went to the Italian Serie A, everything went as promised or as expected. He was on super fire. Remember their partnership with Lautaro Martinez. They scored numerous goals. The combination was working out until 2021 in August, when Chelsea had to request for another bid for Mboli Minama Lukaku to come back at Stamford Bridge. He had started off well, remember, under the leadership of Thomas Tuchel, uh, but later on, still the season was otherwise, as he was left out of option, starting to be benched because of the lack of goals. You know, when you're a striker, you have to make sure that you score the goals. So if you don't score the goals, your hopes of playing on the team are less. And in his second spell, so far he scored 15 goals at Stamford Bridge for Chelsea in 59 matches. Later on, he was again made to force a move back on loan to Inter Milan. But remember, Chelsea had injected over £97.5 million, signing him again from Inter Milan. So the current news that are on table is that previously he wanted to get back to Inter Milan for another loan. However, he was not happy at Inter Milan. Remember the last Champions League final, coach Simeone Inzaghi had to start him on the bench. That's why he was not happy. And when the offer came, remember at Chelsea is on surplus of Mauricio Pochettino's players that are going to be played. Even he's not training with the first team, he's just training with the reserve team. So the man next to God, that is Jose Felix Mourinho, has requested for him to go on loan at AC Roma. I hope this offer, this transfer loan will be successful. However, AC Roma has to put there some money of £80 million, and AC Roma has said that it will cater for the wages of Mboli Minama Lukaku. Previously, remember, had just been signed at a 5-year contract at Stamford Bridge, but I think right now is out of surplus, so is at no need at Chelsea. Besides that, those are some of the current trending transfer news that are taking options today, between today and the end of this week. That's when the transfer deadline will be done. However, besides that, as I told you earlier on, we have some matches on my people who love betting. I think I have some tips for you. If you have somewhere to rate, or you just keep watching everything, you will be updated by the Sports Encyclopedia as I lay you some matches that I think that will work to your side. For those that would like to still continue following me, or that would like to contact me personally, you can get me on my telephone number, that is 0702 970572, or you can visit me even on email, izexonhamidu@gmail.com, or even on 0785016202. I'm even on WhatsApp. I accept feedback on whatever comment that you put there to showcase that my team, you are really an interactive team. Some of the few matches that I have today that I've brought for you, I have some few matches. I think first and foremost, I would like to go to the championship. That will be a game today. It will be around 9 p.m. in English time. We have the game of Tranmere Rovers against Leicester City. Leicester City is away, previously being knocked out of the Premier League. I think on their fight to secure a place in the Premier League or to get back into the Premier League, they can instantly win this game. In the Saudi Pro League, as I'd given you before, Cristiano Ronaldo is around, Laporte is around, Sadio Mane is around. So Al Nassr is going to play Al Shabab. So for everybody of you, those who like overs, you can even go in for this game, or you just give a win. It will be available. I think Al Nassr will win this game. Another game I have, it is in here in South Africa. That is the game of SuperSport United against Davidville Golden Arrows. So for any of you in Africa here, not only in Africa, you can come in for this game and you give SuperSport United a win, or some of you, you can even guard it to give it 1x, or like home side either to win or to draw. Those are some of the matches that I have also. Besides that, we have some Champions League qualification as we complete up this Champions qualification, so that we can get teams that can qualify to the group stages for this season's 2023-2024 Champions League. I have a game of Galatasaray against Molde. Remember this Galatasaray? This is Galatasaray. It is a Turkish team. I hope everything will go as planned. I think Galatasaray will have to win this game. Everything will be okay. Whoever has trust, you can give this Galatasaray a win. First and foremost, it is at home. It is on form. It has started off the season very well. I don't expect Molde to go to Turkey and just win this game like that. So you can back it up and give Galatasaray a win. In case of any fear, you can guard it and you give it 1x. Another game is still Panathinaikos against AC Bragg. Previously, AC Bragg had just beaten Panathinaikos 3-0. So I think AC Bragg can still come on this one and put there a defensive side to make sure that they are not scored more goals. And if anything, this game, for those ones who are following, can give it over 1.5. Those are 2 goals can exist in this game, either on side of Bragg or even on Panathinaikos. But I think this game may even end 1-1. But for those ones of over 1.5, I think you will take this game. Lastly, our game is Younger Boys against Maccabi Haifa. Younger Boys against Maccabi Haifa. Younger Boys, this is a team from Switzerland. I think everything would go as planned. Younger Boys at home against Maccabi Haifa. I don't think Maccabi Haifa can get to Younger Boys and take a win away from them. So I expect Younger Boys to win this game. So that's our betting tip that we had today. You can keep following, commenting, sharing. I also accept feedback from the entire group. I love you all, my viewers. Let us make sure that we make this page grow bigger and bigger and bigger and again. You can also follow me straight on my Facebook account, that is Zexon Hamid Sports. I think all the content is there. But for those of you, the viewers, new subscribers, newcomers, you are really welcome to this sports updates. In case you are missing out on some sports updates, I think you will be let know by the sports encyclopedia. I think tomorrow, after the wrap up of the World Championship in Budapest, I think tomorrow we can come in for this and we identify how things went, who has won the most golds, who has won silver, who has won this, the most highlight in the championship, how is the performance of the Noah Lions, USA, Britain, etc. So that will be tomorrow to wrap it all on what has happened. Till then, I'm Izekson Hamido, the Sports Encyclopedia. Goodbye for now.